Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Time to see what ODIN Father can actually do. We are currently on the test server, guys. Initially, when I read Odin's skill and stuff, I wasn't too impressed because I did not thought that his passive will actually spread the block damage. At the moment in the game, there are no champions that can spread block damage and killable, etc. Except another Void Legendary that can do it. So I have a feeling that in a very similar way on how the Void Legendaries can reset their skills, Yumeko, White Dryad, Nia, etc., Void champions can actually spread these buffs as well. So he can actually spread the block damage and is nasty every 9 turns for all of the champions. Works very similar with Wukong's passive. And this is actually making him so much freaking better than I initially thought. Definitely very, very solid. Now with the A1, attacks one enemy, has a chance to place the Berserker debuff for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be placed on a boss. And this is very similar with the old Hex, if I'm not mistaken, before they buffed it. Then he has the A2, which is a very nasty skill if you can dodge Polymorph. If you can dodge Polymorph, this skill is super OP because he will remove all buffs from all enemies. He will land defense down and a freaking stun on them at the same time. Super nasty. Then you have the A3, which can actually deliver some damage, but we're going to check that in a second. Attacks one enemy. Before attacking, steals all of the buffs. The damage inflicted by this skill depends on the target type. If his attack, he will inflict damage based on the target's attack plus whatever multipliers he might have on the skill. If his defense, will inflict damage based on the target's defense. If he's an HP support or bosses, will inflict damage on the enemy max HP, which is actually pretty interesting. On the bosses, he will deal enemy max HP damage. The attack will ignore 100% of the target's defense, and if by any chance he kills somebody with this skill, he will revive a random ally with 50% HP and Termiter, which is actually really, really nice. 3-turn cooldown on all of the skills is super awesome. Then you have the passive, the most broken speed aura for Arena, 40 freaking %, guys. Of course, only for Void champions, but it's still very, very nasty, to be honest with you guys. Now, if I would get a blessing on him, because he is more of a PvP champion rather than PvE, to be honest with you guys. I'm not saying that you cannot use him versus bosses and stuff. He will be very effective because of the passive and the way he will sustain your team and stuff. But I think Polymorph for PvP is the main. Intimidating presence can be very nice. Imagine increasing that aura by a lot from here. What do you get? 20%, 35%, which can be very nasty. And of course, it really depends what other things you might have in mind for him, what exactly you're planning to use the champion. But Temporal Chains, not the best, to be honest, because everybody's running Stone Skin nowadays. Cruelty, not the best either, because he doesn't really have a lot of AoE attacks to make the most out of it. Word of the Fallen to reduce some damage can be nice. If we are talking about Life Harvest, another decent blessing, you know. Total stats on him, guys, built on a 2-turn Stone Skin. You definitely want to get that on him. He needs to stay alive, so his passive can actually proc. We have 55k HP, 3.5k defense, 241 speed, full crit rate, 137 crit damage, 656 accuracy. Of course, more accuracy would be good. I don't want him extremely fast either because of the passive. I don't want him to run out of Stone Skin before the other champions do. And very important as well is to try and give him full crit rate, just to see how that A3 can actually play a very important role. The more crit damage as well, the better. Masteries, offense and support. Now, is no point to go with Helm Smasher because that skill that deals damage already ignores 100% of the target's defense. I went with offense to try and basically get a bit of extra damage from the Masteries from wherever I can. I feel like getting increased damage, it would have been nice. This probably would have been a nice choice as well, but I'll see if I need to change them later on. Tier 6, I went with Eagle Eye, guys, because I need more accuracy on him. Of course, Arcane Celerity for debuffs. Let's see what we can do with the champion in here. I've already tested him to see if he can spread Stone Skin. It's not gonna happen. He cannot spread the Stone Skin. I do want to see the damage that he can bring with the A3 on these enemies, to be honest. And I want to see the damage on the boss as well. I feel like it's definitely a interesting thing to try. So first, I'm gonna go with this A3 skill. We're gonna attack outbound. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he is a HP or a defense-based champion. Okay, 47k hit was nothing too crazy, to be honest with you guys. Maybe he was not HP or defense, or maybe he is. Either way, it's not the best example in here because they tend to have super high HP and much lower stats on the rest. But look how he spread the block damage on all of the team. If he would have 10 different buffs, for example, he would spread all of those freaking buffs to your entire team, which is actually pretty crazy. You could potentially build him super slow, put in a lot of buffs on your team, and then bang, just gain them on all of the team. It's interesting. Anyway, the animations look pretty cool as well on him. Let's see. Okay, A1. So let's put that debuff on. Okay, we put the debuff, and again we got the block damage. We spread it on everybody because it seems like we managed to get 9 turns with all of the champions, including the enemies. That's the good part about it. That's actually super awesome, you know. Let's take this down as well. 25k hit because we have full crit rate. Why not? So block damage again on all of your team. The 9 turns rotate extremely fast, guys. It's actually nice. It's actually nice on how fast they rotate and how quick you're getting that block damage back. So let's attack this again. Whoa! Whoa! 295k hit, guys. 295k freaking hit. Not only a support, but a damage dealer as well with that skill. Now, she was an attack-based champion. I know that for a fact, if I'm not mistaken. That was a lot of freaking damage. So that means that he has good multipliers as well. That's actually crazy. You know what, Freya? As much as I love you, I think Odin will be my most wanted now. Even though I underestimated his kit initially because I did not thought that he will spread the block damage. I'll be very honest with you guys. So now we can just do a lot of crazy crowd control. This is going to be massive for Doom Tower bosses, Doom Tower waves, guys. Just having that block damage, having the survivability, having damage, which I'm very curious to see what sort of damage we're going to deal on the boss. Shame we cannot put that debuff on bosses. That would be pretty nice. But look how fast he's putting that block damage on all of your team, man. It's crazy, actually. You can make unkillable clan boss teams with him as well. You just gotta make sure you're basically rotating fast enough. You gotta go on a 2-to-1 ratio, and you're gonna get unkillable teams. I don't want to... Okay, we put defense down and weaken. I will want to use the A3 whenever we have that available. I want to see the damage on the boss. Enemy max HP. We do have a cap of 10%. But still, let's see the damage. 434k hit. He actually hits the cap. I think that is the cap on this dungeon. So that is actually awesome, man. He can be used as enemy max HP as well. I cannot wait to take him in the spider dungeon. I want to see it there, where we have no cap on stage 20. What sort of damage he's going to do in there? Damn, Odin. Damn, he definitely surpassed my expectations, and he really surprised me. I'll be very honest with you guys. He's so much better than I initially thought. So much better. So yes, guys, save your freaking Void Shards. I am hoping that they will do a Deck of Fate event for him, or a guaranteed. So we have Odin with 1.4 million damage. That's actually pretty badass. Now, I do want to see if we're going to go back to the map and head over to the Spider Dungeon, stage 20. I want to see what we can do with him in there. So let's pretty much try to bring a very similar team. So let's go to recently used first. We don't need Ninja in here. Artek can be part of the team. He can be part of the team. I need maybe a Venus for defense down and weaken. So let's see how well it will play in here. I want to see the enemy max HP skill, because is no cap in here. Okay, Artek, use that, and moment of truth. 2.2 million damage. Damn. That's actually nice. That is actually nice. Of course, we're going to take him in PvP now, and we're going to see exactly what we can do with the champion in there. He's going to be super strong for progression, guys. 100%. Not just progression, but he's going to be pretty interesting for endgame content as well, regardless if we're talking about PvP or PvE. This is the very first support champion that can help and keep your team alive and revive and have enemy max HP damage. And not just that, but he can crowd control the heck out of the waves, you know? And in here, every time a Spiderling takes a turn, he's gonna quickly go up to 9 and get that block damage. Bang, again and again and again and again. So he's going to be massive. 4.2 million damage with 2 hits. Very, very nice. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you guys think about Odin Faefather so far? Classic Arena. Very interesting to see what we can do in here, guys. So we're gonna take you out. 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 And let's bring in Void Champions, right? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Odin Faefather, where are you hiding? Put you in the lead right there. And I need... Let's bring Marius as well. Even though he's not really built for Arena, I'm still gonna try my... No, we're not bringing Marius. We're bringing in Warlord, man. What am I talking about? We're gonna get our ass whooped if no. So this should give us a crazy speed aura, which should make us faster than the enemy. Yep. And yep. Okay. A1. So they're taking turns. They're doing their shenanigans. Let's try to kill somebody in here. Okay. Put him to sleep. That will count as a turn as well. What I'm curious now is to see the damage. So defense-based champion Marius. Let's see the damage. 44k. That's actually not bad. We almost kill him. We almost kill him. So it's very likely to use him as a reviver as well if you're selecting the right enemy to hit, basically, so you can kill him. It's actually pretty nice. I like that. I like that. How much polymorph we have here? No polymorph. My god. Am I in paradise? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Or what is happening? We have no polymorph. And I don't have this available. Okay, someone locked us. I was gonna say. So we have that on. Oof. Block damage again, baby. Block damage again. Bring it on. But then Marius comes in with his nasty, nasty moves. So let's just wipe this team and move over to the next one. You know what? Let's just wipe them and move over to the next one. That block damage can save your freaking life, guys. Okay? Very, very nice. Another thing that I do want to check right now, of course, is hitting an attack-based champion. Now, this will be protected by Nakret, so it doesn't really count. Let's see what other enemies we have in here. Rotos has the passive, not the best option. UDK will probably counter him. Let's go against this one. Okay, so we still have a Nakret in here. But very curious if we're faster. Are we faster or we're not? Ooh, we got lucky and we are. We can lock them. But you know what? I'm going to do something else first. How much polymorph we have here? Oh my god, Skratch is literally in heaven. We have no polymorph once again, ladies and gentlemen. How is this possible? We are going to use the A2. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Defense down, stun. And right now we are going to try that A3. Even though he has the ally protection, he will proc the shield as well. I still want to see the damage. And then we're going to attack support champions with it. I wish I would have taken down that Nakret, but it's not going to happen. So let's see. Oh, 51k and Nakret was not able to do anything to save him. That's actually nice. Very, very nice. Yep, definitely impressed with my boy Odin in here, guys. Definitely impressed with my boy Odin. I was not expecting him to be as useful. I know I've said it already, but I'm gonna say it again. I was just not expecting him to be as useful. So, Nakret is a defense-based champion, right? That's fine. We're gonna see what he can do against him too. So, let's go A1. That was a lot of damage, though. Do we have the A3? Do we have the A3 available? And I'm just thinking, have I booked him? Yes, I did. Okay. So, we can remove the buffs. He's gonna be dead anyway because we're gonna have Narcissus smacking on him and it's GG's basically. Whoop, misclicked. Bang, he's going down. Let's find a different team that we haven't attacked just yet. Let's go against this one. What I'm curious is if we can bypass UDK. Probably we cannot. Probably that skill will still go on UDK, the A3. Okay, no more Heaven. We have 2 polymorphs, but they're 5 stars only. So, doesn't look as bad. The speed aura is nasty. 40 freaking percent though. 40 freaking percent. Pretty crazy. So, attacks one enemy. I'm pretty convinced he's gonna go to UDK, but I'm still gonna try it, even though he's a waste. Let's go on Narcissus. Yeah, it went to UDK as expected. Okay, so that's something that we cleared out, guys. That's something that we cleared out. Block damage. Get that on, Narcissus. What are you gonna do about it now? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Then let's continue our fight right here. Damn, both of them, they increased my cooldown on the A2. What's the chance of it to happen? Back to back. That's... Oh, Narcissus. He might clap up. That block damage! That block damage! I was gonna say, that Narcissus is gonna clap us now, but look at him not being able to do nothing because of the block damage. Look at him not being able to do nothing because of the block damage. Very, very nice. And now we can lock them. And GGG's. GGG's. Freaking Odin. I want him. I hope they're going to make a deck of fate or a guaranteed. Look again. Again and again and again. Now we need to get rid of that UDK in order to make the most out of that A3, of course. But removing that stone skin was helpful. Putting a defense down and a stun was even more helpful. So we're going to go A1. I know he's going to go on UDK, but that's fine. Let's go another A1. And right now, this is going to go to UDK again. 86,000 hit. So that definitely has the potential to... block damage again. Block damage again. Block damage again. You cannot do nothing. Those 9 turns, sorry, I can't speak anymore. They rotate so freaking fast. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Let's go versus another Odin. Let's see which Odin is going to be the superior Odin. So he has a 40% speed aura. I gotta say it, my champions are not too fast. I haven't built them too fast, but thankfully, I managed to be faster. So we can lock them. Okay, and right now, I'm gonna go A1. I'm still gonna go A1. I do want to see if we're doing this. 88k. Probably not enough to take down a well-built Sifi, Marichka, Ancora, etc. But it's still very solid damage that will take them down quite a bit. And you can use him, as I mentioned, on so many different roles, you know. The good thing is that now we can, of course, remove his block damage. Once my Odin is finally going to take a turn. We do have block damage as well. So just like that, beautiful. They have a stun. And there isn't much that they can do from here on except get their ass whooped, basically. But again, the passive proc, 9 turns. And it procced on mine as well. So this might be one of those fights, guys. You know, it might be one of those fights. Okay, A1 in there. Let's buff. Block. Ooh, 83k hit on my Sifi, you see. And I have a pretty well-built Sifi. At least I would like to think so. So he's definitely putting in some work, this freaking Odin. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Are you pumped to get your Odin? Because I know I am. Plarium, please make a guaranteed or a deck of fate event. Save your soul stones. Save your shards, guys. Because if they're going to make, for example, a deck of fate, they might do it from summoning stones and shards. I'm saving all of my soul stones because I know how hard it is to save them. And they're very expensive. So save your stones. Save most of these resources because these champions, while they might not be the most OP champions in the game, they're actually worth it, you know. So hopefully they will do some nice events. That was all for the video. As usual, much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.